Well, hello there, YouTube. This is my first vlog in about a week and a half, actually more than a week and a half. Today's Thursday, the 26th of March, and it was Friday before last that I rode last, which I think was Friday the 13th, wasn't it? Something like that. Yeah, I've had a couple of Friday the 13th here lately. But yeah, so that's why you've been getting some of these old throwback videos I've been putting up. But anyway, it is supposed to be, you'd never know by looking at it. Of course, I'm up north here by my house up in Toledo, and this is pretty much what you get in the mornings, even on a nice day. But oh no, a chip truck. That ain't good. But anyway, it's supposed to be 73 and sunny today. All that nice weather and all those rides and vlogs I was getting in. You know, I kept telling you guys, you gotta be very careful when it's nice in February and March, especially in February. But it didn't get that really super nice condition like it's typical of what causes that you know, winter to come back and summer starts real late. It was still kind of cool, but you know, it was clear. But we all knew somewhere in there had to be a little bit of payback, and for the last several weeks, that's just what we've been receiving is payback. It's rolled right back into winter. Although starting out this morning, it's not bad at all. When it's going to be clear, it's usually close to freezing. But I'm showing 53 there. That's about right. Last time I looked at the temperature gauge at the house, probably half hour before I left, it was saying 50. So that's about right. The old 53. But yeah, I can't even imagine it being 73 degrees today. And that's for here in Toledo. You know, 75 miles south of here at work. God only knows what it's supposed to be there, but it could be the same too. But we can get some very different weather patterns between the two locations. I mean, it can be so flipped. I've had as much as a 40-degree swing in temperature difference between here and down south there. It's pretty amazing. But you know, Vancouver is just on the outskirts of and across the Columbia River from Portland, Oregon. So there's, what is there, around 4 or 5 million people in the greater metro area. But anyway, naturally, when you get around a bigger city, you know, there's more concrete, vehicles, and just life. And the temperature tends to be, you know, a couple to a few degrees higher anyway. Plus, it's geographically south. I think as a crow flies, it's 60, 65 miles or something like that. But anyway, if I get out, that's my little woman texting me. If I get out at a decent time, there's a way to come from my work all the way home and never touch the freeway. Now, I don't know if I have enough time, and that'll take my hour and 10, hour and 15 minute trip and turn it into a couple hours or more. So I don't know, depends on what time I get out of there or what it looks like. But we'll take some back roads that you've never seen before, that I've never recorded anyway. Well, hello there, YouTube. We's a rolling out of here. It's my son down here holding the gun. Are they still using the square?
Oh to the bottom ones, but I just break them.
Yeah, the last couple of...
Some will have the squares in the bottom, and some of them have 8 holes in the bottom.
Yeah, the last couple of spiders I did had the 8s in the bottom. But they're more likely to hit them on something and they come out all crooked, you know?
Oh yeah, I just
Yeah.
kind of ends up squintering the bottom a little bit on some of them, but oh well, better than bending over.
Oh yeah. Especially an old dude like me, that about wears me out. See you guys.
Talk to yourself.
Yeah. See you, Ryan. The tall guy is Zach, and the shorter of the two was my Soon. Well, hello there, YouTube. I am back, as you can well see. So, I told you this morning I was going to take some back roads home instead of taking the freeway all the way. I'm pretty much side straddling the freeway the whole time. It's out there a ways. If you guys want to see where I'm at, I'm in the battleground area. I think it's northeast 10th. That bug just, I hope I didn't tag my GoPro. No, it doesn't feel like it. And we're stopping. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's northeast 10th. And I'm heading due north. I took if you look, you'll see the Clark County Fairgrounds. I took the next exit. I think the fairgrounds is exit 9, so this is probably 10, I would guess. What you'll see as I'm going here, all these signs pointing towards I-5, trying to get me back to it, but when weird traffic things happen, I take this route. And rainy days, I really should run it every single day because you never know when you're going to get caught out. But I run that Waze app, and it just plays through my headset, through the Cena. Although I'm gonna have to hook that thing up just to see, but I swear I still got map information and text and email notifications, and I thought everything still worked with my phone with the GP10 GoPro pack attached. But when that GP10 is turned on, the only thing that comes through my phone is telephone calls. I lose all text and all other notifications. I can't even play music. Now I can hit the button and talk to Siri, and she'll say the command back that she's going to do it, but it never comes through the 20S. I have no idea. I swear I was able. I don't ever remember having any kind of conflict. Man, I don't know if that'll show up. But we're on the backside of Mount St. Helens from where I live. That's the southeast side. Basically, you're looking at the south side. There's Mount Adams in the background. But you can see that. That's the side without the big hole in it. The side I'm always on is basically facing the northwest side of it. Well, I'm looking, I guess it would be southeast at the mountain, and I'm looking northeast at it now. A bit more. If you look where this 10th Avenue is and where St. Helen is, you'll figure it out. You'll see that I am way on the other side. Oh, I guess I was in Ridgefield because it says I'm now leaving Ridgefield city limits. But my point being is how quick you can be in the city. Not that Vancouver is some vast city, you know, the Portland area is, but it's part of the greater, you know, Portland area, I guess you could say. But just how quick you can bounce out of the city and be out here in the beautiful countryside. Love seeing all. Now that's about the view you have from our shop in the front parking lot. And it's funny, it's always there, but you never pay attention to it. Because you're always like busy with a customer. Oh, look at that log house out there. Busy with a customer or looking at a bike or whatever. You don't pay that much attention, but I'll walk out to the car every once in a while and go, wow, there she is, plain to say. Look at this guy here with the old Texaco sign and stuff. He's got like a museum going on there. Look at that old barn. Oh, and the white fences. Oh yeah, that's a cool old barn. There'll even be spots of this where you're looking straight down onto the freeway. So what I'm doing, I'm basically going from the battleground area to Woodland. And there's a way of skating around and I'm trying to think if I don't know if I really want to do that. But there's a way of taking back roads literally all the way, but it's not that simple. But there was a huge wreck on I-5. Oh, it was in January or whatever. And I used the Waze app. Oh, look at that cool sign he made out of a log laying horizontal. But used Waze and it took us through here. Well, that Waze app must be insanely popular because I think at least half of the people that weren't stuck at a standstill on the freeway were taking the same route. There's no way you would literally have to know. Oh, look at that down there. You would have to know your way around. Oh, that is gorgeous. Holy moly. I don't know if I'll be able to see the back side of that or not without killing myself. But yeah, if you didn't know this area, you'd never know to take all these weird turns. But yeah, it got us, saved us, because there's some people at work that live up north towards our way, and they were stuck for, I think somebody said something like 4 hours. Oh man, if I got into those before. But I know I can find my way through here, so I'll take, I'll creep along until I at least get to an exit I can take and work my way back here. But this is, a busier area, so you're not going to get a car-free ride like you'd normally get from me. Oh, look at all the windmills. That guy's a big windmill fan. Oh, and there's Mount Hood in the background, which you'll never see it. This is La Center that we're entering now. This is a cool little city. I remember taking motorcycles through here years and years ago, and didn't look anything like this. Not that it's grown big, it just looks, modern. Of course, there's casinos here now, so that could be part of where the money's coming from, to pretty her up a little bit. But you'll see, we'll just kind of swing in and swing out. Casinos. Look at them everywhere. Yeah, there's like 4 of them right there. Pretty fancy bakery for a bakery, wasn't it? So, it made it, well, of course now it's dropped to 71, but when I left it was 77 when I got gas, and by the time I turned the camera on, it dropped to 75. It's the time of the day where it drops really quick. But it's 70. Didn't I just say 71? Now it says 73. I might have been picking up that cool shaded area. Speed check by radar. Look at these beautiful houses. This looks like rolling hills like you'd see in the Carolinas or something. Beautiful out here. No, 41 is not 35. There, Mr. Smoak. I'll turn the cruise control on. So I did have something new that I've never come across on a Spider before. And there was a dealership somewhere up north or someplace, I'm not sure where, last fall that was they were going under or liquidating. I have no idea what the story was, but we picked up two brand new 2012 RTs. I think they were both RTSs, and they both come in for the first service. The second one was today that came in. Old GL 1200. Them old gold wings just never die. I don't think you can kill them things. There's a log house, a true log house. Anyway, it comes in for his first service, and said the cruise control is not working. So, you know, my first thought is they have it, you know, they inadvertently kicked it into trailer mode. I don't know if you guys know that or not, but in trailer mode your cruise doesn't work on a Spider for obvious reasons. But anyway, his cruise wasn't working, so I looked. Nope, he's not in trailer mode, because they're new to it. They had like 800 miles on it, and nope, no trailer mode. So I hook it up to buds to the computer and start actuating the cruise control switch, and sure as the world. I mean, even though it's a 2012, it's a brand new motorcycle, or three-wheeled motorcycle as BRP calls it. But however it may be, it had a new switch that was faulty, and you could wiggle the thing when you slide it sideways to turn it on. You can see it's on now, not active, but it's on. Turn it off and that disappears. But anyway, you slide it sideways to turn it on, and then you got up and down for, you know, resume, set, accelerate, decelerate. But once you got it over there, if you wiggled it a little bit, you'd see it flash on and off. I mean, it was so intermittent that it was on, there's no way. It would just freak the system out and just not allow the cruise to even turn on. So they're going to get a new switch assembly, because even though it is a 2012, which would by now be out of its warranty, it was just sold at the end of last year, so it's got the full 3-year warranty on it, plus whatever, you know, if they bought extended, they may have done that. And that just reaches out even further. It's pretty through here, isn't it? Not quite as hilly as my area, but you know, we're kind of, the Columbia's right out there, the Columbia River, and other rivers are coming in. Now, if I head east up here on the highway, it'll get nice and hilly that way. It'll take you right up to the backside. Well, I call it the backside because it's the other side of where I'm at. But south is down. I guess we can safely refer to it as back. What is that thing? It looks like part of some old crane or something. But anyway, it takes you right up to the south side of it, and from there you can take hiking trips and walk up the side of the mountain, climb the mountain if you want. So we have now entered Woodland, Washington, and that's the, oh man, you could have used your turn signal and gave me a clue here. I could have pulled out. But that's the Lewis River that we're crossing now. And the Lewis River, you follow that all the way on up into Cougar and up to the backside of the mountain. Right before us there is I-5. Now there's a way of taking back roads, but with time and stuff like that, I think I'm gonna go ahead and jump on the freeway here and get closer north, further north. Gotta tighten the belt up on this thing, because these triples, they use a new belt and it has more Kevlar in it or something, and they pick up a frequency, and it's pretty common between 70, 75, especially on light throttle, you know, which you're normally doing, you know, like you set your cruise at 73 and you get this buzz that comes through the floorboards, and it's just the belt is out of adjustment. The belt doesn't stretch, everything else settles. But that thing, see that bank, it said 93 degrees. You need to rethink your center location. And I'm sure, what? I was about to say 74, it just clicked to 75. And if you notice, here we are, the 26th of March, where it's supposed to be, you know, 50 maximum degrees and pouring down rain. I'm right along with my Bogan and Proud sweatshirt on. And I have to tell you, I'm actually warm. Kind of a, ooh, that sounded good. A little warm on the system, my system. So, I'm gonna get up to speed here, get into traffic and whatnot, and kick the cruise on, turn the eco on, take advantage of that roughly 4 miles at a gallon gain I get. And come on, Toyota, do it. You want to do it? All right. Maybe it's going to take the eggs. There's a Walmart's down. They just built a new Walmart's here. It's probably been a couple, 3 years ago, maybe. But when Kelly and I were riding together, oh, if you guys don't know, I think I've mentioned this before. Kelly's running the service department at our Longview Pro Caliber. You kick this up, that'll make the wind noise a little less. Anyway, she's running the service department at the Longview store. Pro Caliber of Longview. And so we ride a little more than halfway to work. And I travel the rest of the way by myself. But today she's she's having a baby shower for our youngest daughter, Christy, this weekend, and she's got a grocery list of trinkets and doodahs and do-wangs that she needs to get. And she says I just stress her out when I go with her. She goes, I just can't relax and get what I need to get. It's like, alright, how long have I been talking here? This has got to be crazy long. But anyway, it was supposed to be nice. I wanted to ride anyway, and seeing she had to go do a bunch of stuff after work, she wasn't interested in being packed along on a Spider. So she drove the Cage and I drove the Spider to work. Now this morning it didn't, I think it barely broke out up above 50 the whole way to work. The fog never went away. I always tell you guys how it's all foggy and nasty at my house, and I get, you know, roughly halfway here and it turns sunshiny and warm. Nope, never changed. It looked the same as what I showed at the beginning of this. It never changed. Anyway, I'm gonna let you go, and we'll talk to you later. I appreciate you watching and commenting and that good jazz. I feel like I'm compelled to thank you, but it seems like I'm playing salesman or something, but I really do appreciate all the comments and stuff. So when I say it, it may sound empty, but I truly do mean it. So between me and that mountain right there is the mighty Columbia going through there. And at one point in time, I would assume that bridge right there was probably part of the main highway through here, as old as that is. So, I'm out. Oh, yeah. I'll talk at you later. See you now.